Introduce the next speaker also, Gerald Query. And founder of a foundation. Tell us everything about the foundation.
Oh, that sounds quite a huge task if I have to say everything about the foundation. But, yeah, I work for a small foundation that is called BUY Foundation. BUY is an acronym for Boosting Young Entrepreneurs Foundation. And BUY Foundation is a foundation that is connecting entrepreneurs from Kenya with the Dutch public here in the Netherlands. And the whole philosophy behind BUY Foundation is for the last 60 years, tons and tons of money have flowed to Africa, trillions of dollars to be precise. But there is still a growing critique that all these donations, which come from incredibly generous people, there is not a lot of change that is happening in that continent. So this growing critique is on where does this money go? Is Africa a hole where just money disappears, or what exactly is going on there? So when we sat down and decided to also do something that has both economic and social value in Kenya, because that is where BUY is currently active, we thought it would be quite unfortunate if we are going to still use the same traditional model. And of course, every one of us knows that at the moment the funding terrain is changing quite a lot, even here in the Netherlands. And yeah, changing in the sense that, yeah, the government itself is not really enthusiastic anymore to give the 0.7% of the GDP that they usually set to Africa, and also people, the donors, both in form of individuals, corporate sector, or the big donor organizations. The whole funding terrain is becoming quite sophisticated, because they're saying, yeah, we have been giving money, but there is a whole process here in between, such that when I give 1 million euros, the people who really get the money, they don't even get half of that money, because there is something that happens here in between, either in form of overheads, salaries for people. And also the person who contributed 50 euros to Oxfam or any other organization, they really cannot place their fingers to where that 50 euros added up to. So we decided with the BUY concept, we are going to connect the 50 euro source, if you contribute that, to the guy in a local village in Kenya, so that you're actually able to communicate to the person who got your money. So this is a platform that is actually connecting directly the recipient of your incredibly generous gifts and the person who is really giving that money, however small it is. So the BUY concept is built or premised upon that kind of a relationship where people can really see where the money is going. But of course, I have to submit to you that our current challenge right now is to really develop a system that can connect all the 5, 10, 20, 100 euros that we collect to that one specific person. And that is why I got very fascinated when I had the Hakunama event, because I thought, yeah, actually, if these guys are serious about building a platform that can connect these two worlds, South Africa and the Netherlands, then BUY Foundation might be an interesting case study for them to try. And I like what Shirley said, that, yeah, don't just sit down, come up with a complex ICT infrastructure, give it to the people who are really having the fingers where it matters, and then they will tell you how practical it is. So I will be very interested how we can all put our heads together, our intellectual capacity together, to really help Hakunama as a project really form or have shape, because right now I think it's floating somewhere. We really need to condense the idea to some point. And then when we have condensed the idea, then we can really give it some face through a platform where it can be tested. And I think BUY Foundation will provide that kind of a platform.
Thank you very much.